Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Bunch formation for these receivers. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Sanders. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. So Missouri's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty, It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Looking to pass. It's Barnett. That's reeled in. It's Terry. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try. Down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Leaves it with the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown to Illini. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up a touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The give to the single back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football, or you know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with the quarterback and the receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's caught inside the 15.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Now from inside the red zone. Quickly complete. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to run it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. They were held to a field goal on their first drive, and if you want to keep a team in a game, just keep kicking field goals instead of scoring touchdowns. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And it's no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Wow! Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Gets it out quickly. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Terry. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on the fire.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Won't back down for... delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find... Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Quick strike complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun to give to the back. a 9-yard gain on first down. Leaves them with second and short. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Power football with the run. Turning it on. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Barnett. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time, there he goes. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. He'll pull it on the read. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Illinois looking to convert the fourth down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone action.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. It's first and goal as Illinois comes to the line. Looking to throw. Back's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Snagged in the middle. It's Manning. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off play action. They're working that left side. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to throw again. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Manning. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll do it himself. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. To throw, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Slings it downfield. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field. So now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they go back on top.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Illinois now staring at a third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
To the ground with the back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. They'll immediately call timeout. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air, it's Barnett. Got a man, it's Manning. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Roberts. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. Gets the first himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. And off to Jones. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got it in the middle. It's Terry. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now they regain the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. At the 35, he's got room. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play in there inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the...
Touchdown, Fighting Illini! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Got a man, it's Johnson. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it to the back on the draw. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. And off to Jones. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Manning. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a...
Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
It's caught. The 2-point try is good, and now it's a 3-point game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history wait. He's loose on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
He'll pull it down and run.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The official says no good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Between the uprights, it's good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
It'll be a draw. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The give on the counter. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Missouri! They jump on top here in OT.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll run it from the gun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on 1st down in overtime. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this is the hardest part of the field to execute a 3rd and long. Everybody drops back now, and they're just covering the red zone area. So little space to cover. But the good news is now 4th and long makes the decision easy. Kick the field goal.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Illini. They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Here in the 2nd overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
They'll run it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. 1st and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the 2nd overtime. Touchdown, Illinois! That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Got his man quickly. They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double overtime. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Barnett. fire. Going to try to get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Terry. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. 1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 1st and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT. They need this 2-point conversion to send us to triple overtime. They'll go to the air. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. Snap in the shotgun. That's it. That's the ball game. The 2-point try gets it done.
This is like a heavyweight fight. Both of these teams have been trading blows back and forth. At the end, it's this offense delivering the knockout blow, getting that 2-point conversion for the win.
How awesome of a game, though. Back and forth, so many highs, so many lows, and fitting. It comes down to the last play of the football game, and not surprisingly, the offense executes and gets the win.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are